What's this? A non-Skyrim video from ITP? Oh my god. Hey, what's up guys? Gonna be doing something a bit different right now. We're gonna look at the demo of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This is an open world RPG from 38 Studios and Big Huge Games, and I think the story, the lore, was written by R.A. Salvatore as well, so that's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna shut up right now and let the opening video take place.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha De Danann, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Alright, here we are. So how many of you guys skipped that? Yeah, I know a lot of you did. Alright, so we got our races here, and our gender. Looks like you got human, pirate, and a couple of elves to choose from. And I'm gonna pick pirate, because pirate's a badass. And I'm gonna be a male, just so all those people can stop going, why is your character a female? Yeah, I'm gonna put a silence to you guys. And you can pick your bonuses here. I'm gonna go with death, because I plan on playing a bit of a roguelike character. And since I'm playing a male, I bet some smart guy is gonna go, why is your character a male this time? Big thumbs up to whoever says that first in the comments. Alright, let's get... They have a few customization options in this game. Just a few. It's not really big like Skyrim. Let's see how awesome I can make this guy look. Of course we have to have that nice stubble right there. And you can click up the top to change the hair and accessories and whatnot, so I'm not going to spend too much time messing around with this. There's your hairstyles. I'm going to stick with the mohawk, because that's typical pirate fashion. Hair color, black. Black is his soul. Yeah, get the biggest beard I can find and make that black as well. Black eyebrows. And he's coming together pretty nicely. Jewelry. Went with a big nose ring here. And the coolest tattoo I could find. Make that black as well. And intense. There you go. That's a good pirate look right there. With the naming here, oh, I guess a little later.
Varani, Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape though, all things considered. All right then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Okay, this name, oh my god, I don't know what happened, but a name I like to use for my characters is Shiny Side, but I wanted to try something different, so I tried to put in Dr. Shiny Side, but it wouldn't fit, so I was like, okay, I'll just go with Shiny Side then. And Shiny Side was one letter off, so I erased that, and I got She, or Shy. So I was like, Dr. Shin, no, Dr. She, and then I just went with Chi. So yeah, I don't know how it happened, but Dr. Chi is the name of this badass pirate.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Wow, what a way to wake up. Looks like these guys orgied a bit too hard the other night. I don't know how. Waking up on a pile of dead bodies. That's a way to start your day. So I did play through this demo once before, and it's pretty exciting. I actually thought it was really good and really fun. I'll definitely be picking up this game, I think, when it does get released. But don't take my word for it, just have a look at this video. Okay, so we get the actual gameplay here. The controls are pretty typical of any RPG. You've got your run, block, sprints, your action buttons there, the key bindings. Attack, magic, switch to weapon or bow, stuff like that, and your dodge button, of course. So read notes here. I'm not gonna even go through these, it'll just take up too much time. So you can, there's a lot of loot in this game I hear, like just massive amounts of loot. And I'm gonna sprint through this pretty quickly because I don't want to make this video too long. I think it's over half an hour as it is, so yeah. Here we go, the skeleton, rusty sword. Everything works pretty good. The inventory, the UI is all really nice, easy to use. Which is really good because a lot of games really lack that these days.
They're all over. Run!
So I'm not sure what's happening with the story here. I hear there's a well in this place, and it's supposed to bring bodies back to life, except it doesn't work. And you're the first guy who's ever had it happen working to him. And I'll get into the story a bit on later, but that's the basic at the start here. And what's with rats in the start of RPGs? Every RPG, you're guaranteed to run into rats at the start of the game. Let me think. Dark Souls, Dragon Age, 1 and 2 I think. Skyrim, and in Oblivion there was rats. RPGs, rats, and prisons. That is like the start of every RPG in the world. And I heard someone around here screaming for help, so I'll save me. Because you can even jump. Whoa. Just left click to slash with these swords, so it's pretty. Just being a demo, I haven't gotten too much in-depth combat, but it looks pretty much like a hack and slash type game. I hope it gets a bit deeper as you start getting more abilities and you can start key binding them. But for now, it's very hack and slash, very easy. The combat does feel good though, everything's very responsive and fluid.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along...
Dr. Chi.
On the slab, you were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
I wish more people talk like that in real life.
No, clearly
By the
not
tomb,
anymore.
you're alive! I think it'd just make the world a bit classier,
We
don't
made
you?
body. We thought you were another failure. But, well, restored your soul to your body and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Looks like you got your dialogue tree here, kind of like the BioWare games, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I don't know if you can make good or bad choices yet. You probably can, being how open this game is.
If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now let's get going.
Let's get going indeed. Dr. Chi, away!
We can be on our way.
Pair of old boots.
Right this way.
Nice.
You go first.
So what I've noticed so far, the gear that you run into at the start here is like kind of tailored towards 3 class types. You got your like rough leathery stuff for the rogue type class, the mail plate for the warrior, and then the cloth robes for the magic caster.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The well of souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
Boom! So one thing I do notice in this game is it's not really a technical powerhouse in terms of graphics, but the art style is really pretty. I think the game looks great. It's got good use of a lot of bright colors and dark colors mixed together. I'll probably get flamed for saying this or even mentioning this game, but the art style really reminds me of like World of Warcraft type graphics, the style of it. So it should run on quite a lot of systems.
Storms. See if you can find anything useful.
Die, monsters! Nice lockpicks, you know how much I love those. Yeah, nice plate boots there, along with my leather gear. Looks right, feels good. And what's with hiding chests behind crates? I'm not going to spend too much time here messing around with my gear. Don't want to bore anyone. So we get our first shield here. Use shift to block. I don't know how it is on the consoles.
Wait. Do you hear
Not
something?
at all. Oh wait, there we go.
More to Arthur.
Dr. Chi to battle. Let's test the shield out. These guys don't put up much of a fight. Alright, what can I expect? It's the opening of a demo. Shouldn't expect too much difficulty. I really hope it does get harder as it goes on. I heard like there was around 300 hours worth of content in this game if you want to do absolutely everything, so that's pretty amazing. Look at our bow here. Bows in this game, they kind of have an auto target feature, which isn't bad, I guess. I kind of prefer the Skyrim aim where you want.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Another cool thing is you get like limited arrows in this game, and they recharge over time. So yeah, you get 5 arrows and you use them, and then that will slowly fill back up. But there's a chest behind these boxes. Aha! What do you think? You think I should do these like kind of playthrough type videos? Should I cut them into smaller bits, like 15 minutes on each, or should I just leave them running like this one? It goes for about half an hour. Let me know what you think. I guess one video is more convenient. Being in Australia though, our internet's pretty crappy and it takes quite a while to upload a video this size. But I am not one to disappoint, damn it! Yeah, just let me know. I think my Skyrim video, everyone said they prefer the longer type videos, so probably keep doing that. So you get your stealth here and daggers, and if you see my Skyrim videos, you know how much I love dual wielding and that rogue type of gameplay. See, we got the stealth kills in this game look pretty sweet. Yeah, that's my sneaking music. He's gonna get him some.
Look at the mortal vermin scatter.
The other guy decides to run away, and smartly so.
Cave blossoms only respond to the presence of magic.
A rat mouse button to unleash your magic. That's pretty sweet. Let's see some spider webs. You guys know I love my spiders. And why can't they make an RPG, like just one RPG with gigantic spiders in it for once? That'd be great. I'd score that game like 10 out of 10 just for the exclusion of spiders. Let's do it. So the magic looks good, what this first one does anyway. Everything looks great in this game. It's very vivid, which is pretty rare for games these days. They're all using so dark colors. All the realistic graphics, so it's kind of nice to have more of a cartoony, just vibrant looking game. Now you got your staff, which can burn down webs.
Maybe you can use that staff to burn.
And the staff in this game works much like it does in Dragon Age 2, and they actually attack with them, and do all these cool little flips and stuff. It looks a lot better than boring. Shoot with your staff, and shoot with your staff. Oh, bones and skulls. I've got to collect those. I'm going to be so busy with RPGs over the next couple of months. I got Final Fantasy 13 Part 2. Looking very excited to that, as you can probably tell from my little display picture. And then of course this game, Kingdoms of Amalur, comes out a week later. This game's only 3 weeks away. And then just after that, like early March, we got the big one, Mass Effect 3. Can't wait for that game. I'm going to cover the crap out of that one.
What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old
In this room it looks like you can kind of choose your gear set. Obviously here you got your plate stuff for your warrior, then your daggers for your rogue, and then your cloth for your mage. So I'm going to go ahead and just take some rogue gear here. Or not, because I already collected it. I'll keep my plate boots on anyway, because that's a good look for him.
This is where we part ways. We take whatever you want from this armory. We
I already
might have a
did.
few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Looks like you get your persuasion options in this game as well, which is pretty nice. And you can invest like points later into persuasion and stealth and like herbalism, alchemy, that kind of stuff. That's really cool. And then you also get your skill points for your abilities and combat
that the well
things.
can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside.
See you there.
Fate wills it.
I like how he does that little slide every time you stop moving. That's cool. So this is what I mean. Look how good this game looks, even though technically it's not that stunning, but just I mean, the art style looks amazing, and the colors, they pop off the screen very well. Short loading screens are like that. Alright, here we go, the Professor. That's how professors always have like the best hair and the best beards and the coolest eyebrows, and usually those little round glasses.
You've made it, and look at you.
It's like the mandatory professor look.
The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused.
How cool is it, like how much danger this guy is in right now, and yet he still has time to put all that hair product and do up his hair, spiking like that. That's a guy who cares about his look right there.
The pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't
Also the
think
voice,
they
that's
know
like the
about
typical
it.
professor
Not
voice as
yet.
well. And
What's important is
I have
getting
Dr.
out of
Chihi,
this
so he'd
safe.
sound much
You're
the same. He's
only
like the
proof of
pirate
what we've
doctor.
achieved here.
Like,
I may not be
I'm
able to
totally
save the
going over there,
But I
bro.
can ensure that its
Yeah.
only success is safe.
It's early in the morning here, okay? It's like 1 AM. Leave me alone.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're
Awesome.
fascinating.
Fascinating.
Simply astounding.
That too.
I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! That inside...
No! When will people learn you don't stand in doorways? Stand in doorway, you die.
Get you out of here now! Quickly!
Go back here.
Follow the path to the town of Gore. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive.
I'll do my best. Oh, look at him go. You never want to get into a knife fight with a little guy. Especially if you're a man, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's get out of here. Whoop. Collapsing towers is another thing that isn't like every RPG game these days. Oh, where'd he come from? Ran through the wall. It's odd how we're leaving this tower by running up the stairs. That makes sense. Yeah, another thing in RPGs, there's always an ogre as your first boss in a tower. Looking at you, Dragon Age. Okay, dispatch of these little minions. Now let's get to this ogre or troll, whatever the hell it is. His attacks are pretty basic, kind of slams the ground, so you just roll out of the way. And then you knife up his butt. Ogre's one weakness, go for the ass. And he takes quite a beating, huh? I'm gonna look into getting a potion here. You can map the potions to like a radial. It's pretty sweet, then you just hit tab to access it. Maybe I should have sped this fight up. That would have been a good idea. Alright, let's get him down here. Yeah, there we go. Press F for a finisher. Bam, spacebar here, but I totally forgot. And where the hell did you get that? I tried it from. Either way, that was a pretty badass finishing maneuver. And looks like you have like colored loot in this game, like greens, blues, purples, if you're familiar with any MMOs. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, first level up here. Let's check out what we can do. So you can invest like a skill in a kind of like profession or something like that. I went in stealth because I'm playing a rogue, and then you got your skill abilities that you can invest in. You got your 3 classes there: your rogue, your mage, and your warrior. I'm gonna go with the finesse tree, which is the rogue. And yeah, look how pretty this game is. This looks awesome.
I told them we needed more guards.
The wildlife around here, when you can attack it like in Skyrim. Oh, you can. I feel bad though, because unlike in Skyrim, you can't skin the animal and use its part for something helpful. And you get fishes, and you can swim in this game, which is pretty awesome. Here's a pro tip: swimming is a great way to get wet. Yeah, you heard it here first. Set your current quest and track it. Pretty cool little feature. And I wonder how really open world this game is going to be.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
Hugh sent me to find you.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Damn drunkard.
I wish I could, but times are tough. I've barely got enough to pay my bar tabs as it is. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Oh my. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna try out that new move that I just learnt. As soon as these guys give me some space to breathe. God. Yeah, I think I hit it here. This move looks pretty cool. I like how it kind of pauses after a second. It looks nice. They just won't stop. They came from the trees, man. So it looks like you can hold X in to build up this power here, and it kind of slows down time, and you just his weapons go shiny. Murder them.
Let's finish this.
So it looks like your attacks do like a whole bunch more damage now. And then you walk up behind them afterwards and press F to perform a fate shift. Click the left button. And look how cool that looks. Oh, you just got cheated.
What? How? What are you?
I'm Dr. Chi.
The threads of fate.
I heal the world by kicking
I've
the ass
seen
of
them
evil.
Before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
It's all in the hair.
You just Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. Don't worry, it's quick, it doesn't hurt, and there's no charge. And after what I've seen, I'm not letting you out of my sight until I have an answer. You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fate Weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. I am, but still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the King of Ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Looks like you kind of choose your class type here, get some bonuses for it, and go with the rogue.
Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Alright, it's pretty much coming to an end now. And once you get to this point, they pretty much open up the game and they just give you 45 minutes to run around. So I might post some highlight videos of that later, but this is pretty much going to do it for the main part of this demo. And if you like this kind of video, guys, just let me know and I'll put up some more. Until then, I'll catch you next time. Peace!